for Dan, Jalen.
Jalen, you guys have obviously been involved in a lot of those, last-second plays, and some have gone your way and some haven't. First of all, you just described the shot and having to get it up high and kind of your thought process on that, just how good it felt,
Well, originally the play was designed for Dan initially. So once I seen Dan wasn't open, I dribbled over Isaiah. He rolled his foot. When he rolled his foot, his man had stopped playing, and it just opened up the lane. So I knew, working out with Velton and T-Top, they always preached to me, get the ball high or it's going to get blocked. So I just went with my instinct, put the ball in there, and it went in.
And just how did it feel to see it go?
Pretty good. Knowing I've been in those situations a lot and I haven't really executed, Coach A still has faith in me to keep the ball, so it feels good.
Were you surprised to have such an open lane right there at that moment?
Yes. Yeah.
It's just how big for y'all to win with the national championship team here and just kind of all was on the line today.
I mean, it was pretty big to have them here because, they've kind of fueled some of our energy. They were here. They had energy for us. The crowd had energy for us. I mean, if it wasn't for the crowd, we probably would have never pulled this out because we had to feed off them. Because, they got loud at the end. With them helping us out, I mean, you couldn't ask for nothing else because, we got the win at the end.
The possession before Jalen's game winner, where Ole Miss had the turnover, it led to the jump ball. Can you guys kind of take us through that a little bit, what you saw?
Oh, I mean, what happened right there?
I don't remember.
It's like, I want to say, Gabe, somebody was at the high post. He threw a pass in, or I guess Gabe tipped a pass or tipped out of someone's hand. Gabe fell on the floor. He pushed it out. Isaiah dove on the floor. So I'm thinking Isaiah's going to get it to one of the guards, but I'm taking off running, and Isaiah throws it straight to me. So, I had to jump over Isaiah and catch the ball at the same time and come down, dribble. And Davis, he comes and tries to steal it, so I kind of try to, spin off him, but I lose the ball. So I had to dive on the floor so I didn't give us a turnover. And it was just,
6 at the free throw line going into the last 2 free throws that you made. Did you have a little talk with yourself before you went to the line or to kind of get your confidence up, or did you say anything to yourself to kind of get yourself motivated when you hit the 2 free throws?
Yeah, I cussed myself out. I mean, it was, those are big shots, and in games like this, you need shots like that. So I just can't, with being one of the, main players on the team that has to score, I can't, just come to the line and go over when I have 2 shots. I need at least one of them. So, it just got real aggravating that, I work on free throws, but as much as I shoot them, they don't fall for me in the game. So I just have to get my mindset on, make the free throw instead of, if I make it, this will happen, or if I miss it, this will happen. So
how hard is it to kind of have that short-term memory where you got to kind of put that behind you and step up there again to make those kind of shots?
At the beginning of the season, it was real hard because, I felt like that I was letting the team down. But now that, we got, our confidence and everything, in play, with all that, it's not really that hard. It's basically just like next play. Like if I miss a free throw, we can come down, then we can execute, then we can get another bucket. And I can make up for that because I might be the one to get the bucket. Or I can just come down, I get fouled, and I go up and make two more free throws that I get. I just got to, have short-term memory loss because it's real easy now for me. And, it's just like, clockwork for me now.
Both you guys, obviously you had a 6-game losing streak, hadn't won in a long time. Just how good does it feel to win again? I mean, what's that feeling like?
Feels real good. The energy in the locker room has changed a bunch, especially to do it in front of the 94 team. It was a great feeling, especially right after the game.
Yeah, I mean, with this type of win, I mean, it can't get no better than that. I mean, it's a feeling of relief because, we thought we let basically the program down and everything because, we weren't getting the wins that we needed. So we just had to come out and we had to play basketball and finally get us finally break that losing streak because, nobody likes losing, especially not us.
Kind of piggybacking off of both guys, you end that losing streak. You got 2 left here, then SEC tournament. What's the plan now?
To keep winning.
Yep. Come out and play hog ball and keep winning. That's basically it for that one.
You guys are asked to keep rolling with the throwback unis after this? Keep going with it?
I mean, it don't matter. I mean, I like them. I mean, I always keep playing in them. I don't care. I mean, I really want to take it home.
Jalen, 9 assists and 1 turnover. Do you feel like this was the best floor game you've played in a while?
Yes, most definitely. I felt like I've been letting the team down. I've been struggling. I haven't been bringing the energy, the pace. I've been slowing the ball down. So I really haven't been playing hog ball. I've been going slow. So just to get the ball pushed up the floor, finding my guys today, it felt real good.
Both guys, just thoughts on Mason. He kind of got loose in the second half.
I mean, Mason took charge. Mason was one of the main reasons where we got our flow going, where we had that momentum, because he came down and knocked down shots that basically blew the roof off Bud, because the crowd got into it, then we got into it and helped him out, and we just came in and we sealed the deal.
Mason being the player that he is, we know he can get hot in a hurry, just like Isaiah. So if he hits two, we know to go to him again, keep going to him until it doesn't work anymore, and he didn't fail today.
Follow up on Mason. He's playing off the. How do you think he's handled playing off the bench?
I think he handled it real well. He doesn't show emotion. He doesn't pout when he get out there. He goes out there to do his job, and when he gets subbed out, he's willing to come out and go right back in.
Did you guys like wearing the throwbacks?
Yeah, they pretty nice.
I told you, I'm gonna steal it.
I guess, could you all see the Gabe steal at the end and just kind of the feeling when you saw that happen?
Oh, that was the icing on the cake. Even though I think Gabe almost traveled at the end, but that was the icing on the cake.
He doubled for sure. He doubled for sure.
I guess he was so happy he got to steal. He started jumping up and down with the ball in his hand. But like I said, that was the icing on the cake to get that steal and officially seal the deal to where we can just get it out and the clock runs out and they hear that final buzzer and we're up. I mean, that was the best feeling of the game to me, especially as you can see. I came down, I screamed at the crowd.
I think there was like 21 lead changes or maybe 22. What was it like being in a game where it seemed like nobody could get on a run, nobody could get much separation? I mean, just the back and forthness of it.
Any game like this is a fun game. Knowing that it's very competitive, nobody wants to lose, and we just keep going at it, and we're not going to give up just like they won't give up.
I mean, it was a back and forth game. I mean, to be honest, I thought it was going to be a point where, we strided out to where we got a big lead. I think it happened like one time we was like up 4 maybe. And then, it got back down to where it was like lead change after lead change after lead change. In that situation, you just, you got to keep your cool. Because you never know where the game can go when it comes to a situation like that. I mean, it was going back and forth, but, it always comes down to the person that can finish in the end. And we wanted it more today, and we wanted the game a lot. And we just learned how to finish today.
Last one. Jalen, I know your dad is in from North Carolina today. How did it feel to have that kind of game and that kind of finish coming from you with your pops in the stands?
It's a real good feeling, knowing that he's been on me, telling me to keep my head up, knowing I've been struggling as of late. So just for him to be here, it was a big deal.
Thanks, guys.
He's a daddy's boy.